1,000 things to talk about, but where do I even start? Man, I see, sorry about bad breath there. See a little bubble on the lens. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, that's better. You guys say hi to Jem in the background. There she is, painting. Using the shop for something other than RC?
It smells like wood.
Number one on my list. Why have we not got the drone out of the pond, out of Phantom Lake?
Great question.
Okay, I get that question a lot.
I bet you do get that question.
How many times did I try to attempt to get the drone? Do you remember?
I don't remember so many. Twice.
There was twice? The problem is that when I would get over with the FiFish, but from the time that I discovered the drone in the lake itself, or in the pond, for me to get the claw took over 30 days. During that time, there was so much life that was born and grew inside of the pond that I could not see 5 inches ahead of me with the YZ. Even with the bright lights. Bright lights almost made it worse. Now, if you took the lights and turned them off altogether, it was still so much green you couldn't see all the little jigger worms and whatever else is in there.
Curse for a reason.
The curse of Phantom Lake seems to be that way. You get a little bit, they take it away, and so now basically I either have to wait until the middle of winter where there'll be like 4 feet of snow over there and I can't get a vehicle in over there, or I'm gonna have to wait till next spring and at least we have a general idea of where it is. I'm still working on that. I don't have a solution. This is one of those things that's been bugging me, but now you guys know what the answer is and I'm working on it in the background. Let's move on to the next topic. Next, what happened to the Lasso Loader, right? How come we haven't seen this out on the mine site? Yeah, doesn't it look like it have tiny tires? It's a small loader, isn't it?
You guys are going to enjoy this story.
Yeah, well, like anything, I've had issues with the hydraulics from Lasso on this, where I cannot seem to get the hydraulic block to work properly. It's either there's something in the block, like metal shavings, or something else. I give it to 2 of my other friends to try to fix. They also didn't know what it was, and getting help from China can be a bit of a challenge, especially when you don't know what is wrong to begin with. So the valve, it almost acts like the servos are not lined up, but I did use a servo machine to help center those servos as well as the valves. So basically I have to get in contact after waiting a month for my radio to arrive. Once I got it here, I tried to have it all hooked up, did the mixing, everything, can't figure it out. This is why you guys haven't seen it on the show yet. So there is that for you. On to the next topic. Hi Raven, why'd you look so sad? It's a wicked tail. This is how you know that my dog is happy. She sweeps the entire floor. Next question. Why don't you do routine maintenance on all of your YouTube Gold equipment? That's all I fucking do around here. I don't have time for anything else. You're all, it doesn't work. Oh my God.
168 hours in a week, folks. 168 hours in a week.
And? What about it?
And there's only 168 hours in a week. There's that rack, there's that rack, there's that table, there's
Thank
that
you,
table.
as somebody that actually knows.
There's that floor.
There's having to empty out all this.
Oh, there's outside too.
And all of the acreage outside, making sure the mine
house.
site is ready.
Oh,
right, family
Eat,
time,
sleep.
right. Oh, right.
So, ask the question again?
Well, why don't you do general routine maintenance on all your machines? And in between that, make sure to squeeze in all the new shows because there's lots of new equipment that comes out. People want me to check out all the unboxings and all the stuff that's coming out from everybody. And I know, you know what people are saying right now? Boo-hoo, Medic has so much hard work to do.
Go do your job and go lay down a whole bunch of big day at work.
People are going to say that all I'm doing is complaining in this video today. I'm fine with that. All of this, all the sluice boxes, all this stuff, every week I get it ready to go, and then on Saturday we destroy it all, and then I have to do it all over again. So I do have friends that try to help and get this stuff done, but they have lives, they have work. That's another thing. Where are people on YouTube Gold or Loading Kings?
You just said it. They have lives.
They have lives.
Work.
So they don't have to be at every single show, right?
Yeah.
Who does have to be there?
Well, we do.
Yeah, us. Yeah, because we're hosting it. So, and a lot of people ask me, why don't I participate in Loading Kings with all my beautiful trucks? Well, the trucks get used, and I do participate with my friends. But
Here's the problem. GoPro footage from your chest is terrible. Everyone would be so nauseous watching it. They'd be like,
what? Everyone told me I should. Everyone said I should just get a little holder for my iPhone on my radio control, and then that way I could film Loading Kings.
Okay, respectfully, there's like 15,000 other channels that can do that.
We don't do that.
You could watch something that isn't going to make you...
So people also have been after me and asking, you know, like, we love the TTC. Where's the Rude Boys TTC?
I love the TTC.
We love TTC. Tough truck competition, tiny truck competition, top truck competition, challenge, whatever you want to call it. You know, the tent scale competitions that we normally do. And this year with coronavirus, obviously, the city that we lived in basically shut down the Calgary Stampede, which is a few, 40 kilometers
Hop,
away.
skip, and a jump.
Yeah, about a half-hour drive. They canceled that. So TTC, to keep everybody from getting sick, whether you believe in it or not, is canceled. Yeah,
Done.
That was Joe made that decision like way back in May. That was done. So.
That can't run any events, even any planned events that we would.
And so I'm still immunocompromised myself. I still have Crohn's disease because it doesn't go away. I still am suffering with severe arthritis throughout my body. And my back how's my back?
Well, today not so great.
Yeah, I go through different flare-ups, so I've had some pretty serious stuff going on lately. I've been on a cane. You guys might have seen in my last episode of YouTube Gold, I've been on a cane. So my life is challenging, to say the least. Blessed in so many ways.
We roll with the punches, don't we?
And challenged in others as well. But I've got a great partner that's here that helps me. Thank you, by the way. And my son. Hey, can you please explain to these people why Maurice isn't on the show?
He's devastated. He would be on the show in a heartbeat if he was allowed to be.
Tell me, what's going on? In a nutshell. Yeah,
it's
COPPA.
In the United States, they have a rule. I get it.
The Child Online Privacy Protection Act.
Basically target advertising to children, making sure that they are in a safe environment.
Yeah.
And because of that, we have to make sure that anything under age of 13 is really censored out.
Well, and so because we could lose the channel. We could lose the ability for us to, or for you to communicate with us, right, in the comment section. And so there is YouTube Gold or YouTube Kids, and we could start more as a YouTube Kids channel, but we pour so much time into a school, and we put more time into being polite and proper manners and stuff. And he plays with dad and mom off camera. And so we know you all love Maurice, and you've seen him on the show, and he is still represented on the show when we're
training him to get ready.
That's exactly right.
It just takes a few years.
A Padawan takes years to get ready to be a Jedi.
Like 13 years. He's only halfway there.
And everybody knows there can only be so much area for any gold mining company to dig. Yes, Jam?
Yeah.
Yes, and in fact, we're going to end up running out of area pretty soon, which is unfortunate, which kind of comes along the side with the water license at the same time. I'm hoping we can dig out as much of that funnel mine as possible, but after that, where does the gold come from? We don't know. We've surveyed most of the land. There isn't a whole lot of area left that we found that would even be worth it,
Finite resource.
So what got you here won't get you there. So we're going to take a little bit of a break between YouTube Gold and Loading Kings if we even move forward with that, because listen, like, I live far, far away from these guys, and I am so thankful these guys come out time after time after time on their own dime, even though they drink all my beer and eat my food, which is fine. They come out here to volunteer their time. I'm always thankful for whoever can make it, and the boys know who they are. They're all part of the RCSparks team. So to take a break in between those, and if we even do a series of Loading Kings, I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that love Loading Kings, Loading Wars, whatever you guys want to call it. We changed it to Loading Kings because of YouTube's algorithm and sensitive content that's around the word WAR. You know, you've got to be very careful these days and jump through the hoops and swing through the lassos and pat your head and bounce on one leg, which I'm no good at because I got a bum hip, right? The whole back thing. So
Kings are awesome.
and the kings are what rule the loading world anyway. So I'm going to leave you with one thing. I think you guys will love it. And it is a trade that I did with my buddy RC Athletes, Lyle, who you may see in Loading Kings. You might recognize him from YouTube Gold. But I actually had a tracked TRX4 that I used a long time ago. But you know what I didn't have anymore was an RC four-wheel drive Galenda 2. Which I've wanted for a long time. I used to have one, but I ended up getting rid of it. Lyle, I know you haven't seen the new decal job on here yet, but oh, hey, that was, excuse me, that was a table fart. Yeah. Right here, Lyle will love the timing of that. Look at this. All I did was, he painted it yellow. He's the one that actually had this over here. I ended up trading away my TRX4. That was the Armageddon edition. You guys may remember that. Basically the military style. But I had a sound box in that. But look at this. Front aluminum bumper, winch. He did such a good job on this. I had some extra decals that were laying around. 3.5 turbo diesel. Look at this, it's a left-handed passenger side, so right-hand drive. These decals are actually off of the RC four-wheel drive Trail Finder as well. So I thought they'd look great. Oh, look at this, small Loading Kings representing on the back. Loading Kings! Loading Kings! Well, even if YouTube Gold does come to a close, you know, well, when it comes to a close, you know, at least we're able to have tons of fun. I'm sure we'll get together and do a special from time to time. Same with Loading Kings. If we ever had to stop or we decided that we wanted to do something else, we'd always get together and do some Loading Kings here and there. Yeah? Yeah! I know the boys would be on board for that. Look at this. Yes. So, trail rides to come with this Defender. It's absolutely gorgeous. I wanted a yellow and white one. All the decals on there are looking fantastic. Lyle, I know you're noticing the tires right here. Here are the original tires you had, sir. Right there.
Need to be changed.
I want to change it to these ones. It's just a matter of getting them all on the beadlocks. These are individual bolts in here. But that is going to be my choice overall. Look at the size difference. What do you guys think? Let me know right now. If you haven't left a comment or a like click, you know, interact, partake, do something right now. Leave us a comment. We love to read them. And in fact, you don't know what to comment on either style of tire. Look at this. Would you rather go with a 1.9 Mudslinger or would you go with a 1.55 tire because it's more scale looking on your Defender?
Mudslinger!
Hey, hun.
Oh, sorry, yeah?
Thanks for helping me do the video today. Yeah? And as always, guys, thanks for joining. Hey, look at this. Can you tell me what this is? Everyone's always commenting, especially when they don't know.
Our son picked it out. It's called a money tree.
It is.
And we found it as soon as we saw it. We were like, we need to take it home with us.
Yeah, it's a Guyana chestnut tree. Everybody thinks it's something else, but it's not.
I believe we got it last time. Maurice got it for Dad when he wasn't feeling good.
That
make Dad feel
is
better.
exactly right. It was a gift, and it did make me feel better. Look at
And
it.
it still does.
And it's huge now.
There's a zombie in here, though.
He's waiting for Loading Kings to start.